gentlemen, I'm Vigilante and you're watching the Vigilante Effect. And as you already know, every man deserves that ultimate man cave. That place where he can just relax, escape the world, and just feel at home. Even if it's just a quarter. And today, I'm going to show you and give you some tips as to what you should do in order to make that ultimate man cave. Or, in other words, for you gamers, the ultimate gaming setup. And if she likes it, it's not a man cave. Now I'm going to use my gaming setup as an example of what I wanted and how I accomplished what I wanted. It's going to be something that needs to be budget friendly, it has to be practical, it has to be something that fits everything that you want, but at the same time it has to be visually appealing. First, I wanted to know exactly where in the house I was going to place it. That's step number one. You have to make sure you visualize it before you try to implement it. In my house, the areas were too open. I wanted to make a quote-unquote imaginary seclusion, an area that visually draws you towards it, at the same time separates it from the rest of the areas. For me, the best area was this corner right here. Number two, you have to know your budget. You have to know what you're going after. I wanted to make sure I get the main structure, the computer desk. I wanted everything to be in one area. I wanted my computer to be there, TV to be there, all my systems, all the games, all at my disposal. The conclusion I came up with, if I'm gonna have it in the corner, it has to be an L-shaped desk. Now for my budget, I wanted to make a budget of about $150. After researching, L-shaped desks are not exactly that cheap. Most of them were actually just $150 by themselves. So I went to my new best friend, Walmart. And in Walmart I found this beautiful desk. Fits perfectly in the corner. It's not too small. At the same time, it's not too big. But it has so much space that you can use. And it has storage space as well. Whole desk was about $50. $50. Yes, $50. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, it's not going to be that sturdy. It's going to fall, it's going to break. That's a good point. But if you're just going to use it as a desk and place everything on it and use it normally, then you should be fine. You should not have any trouble with wear and tear. Unless you're going to shake it and break it. This desk is pretty sturdy. Step number three. I need space for all my games and all my systems. For games, you have to think about how do you want to order your games. Do you want it to be by system, alphabetical order, all of them to be in one area? Do you only want your favorite games? Do you want all the games? As for me, I wanted all the games. PC, oldest Game Boy, Nintendo Wii, PS2, PS3, everything, just to be right here at my disposal. So my solution, I was going to get towers. Yes, towers, media towers. These can be sold in either Walmart, Kmart, or any other mart. But the ones that caught my eye were actually in Kmart, and they cost about 30 bucks each. Not only were they visually appealing and cheap, but they were practical in that they held about 250 media cases. Next, for the PC games and CDs. Now I have a lot of CDs, a lot of video games that are on PC, and a lot of programs for the PC. So I went with the route of getting a big case, a really big case. Something that holds about 300 CDs, I think even more. It looks a little something like this. Now I paid about $50 for that. You can definitely find something much cheaper than that. I was just lazy to look around for it. The next step is talking about the systems and how to place them. I wanted all the systems to be there. So I went shopping. I went to look for something that might be able to hold maybe 3 or 4 systems. I don't know, something small so I can put under the desks. In Staples, I found a perfect 3-level storage box. It was wooden, it was sleek, and it was practical. It fits almost every single system that I need. Now for step number 4, this is a very important step. The chair. Yes, don't underestimate the chair because you're going to be here for a while. You want this to be the most comfortable spot that you can be in. So it's one of those things that you might want to spend money on. Seeing that my budget was $150 to get a desk and chair, and my desk was only $50, this means that I have a whole $100 to spend on a nice chair. This is where Walmart comes in. Nice, black, sleek leather. Now that is perfection. And for me, I happen to have carpeting, unfortunately. So I had to get the plastic mat from Staples, maybe for 20 bucks, maybe less. And that's really all it took to make my setup. But now for step number 5, and this is a very important step, and that is to take everything step by step. You don't have to rush into it. Be realistic. If you don't have the money now, you don't have to buy everything at the same time. You might want to start off by just getting the desk and the chair, and then slowly building the gaming setup. And a bonus step, step number 6, and a word of advice from a married man. I know I told you in the beginning one of the requirements is that she cannot like it. I kind of lied. You kind of have to please her some way, somehow, or else you will not get the relaxation of that man cave that you deserve. So, create a family room. Something you can spend time with her, something you guys can share together, something that will be equally, if not more, comfortable and relaxing for both of you to be at. That way, not only can you be a caveman, but you'll be justified to be doing so. So to quickly summarize all the steps. Step number 1, visualize where you want the location of your setup to be. Step number 2, set budget and choose desk type that fits your needs. Step number 3, make space for the media that you want at your disposal. Step number 4, choose a comfortable chair. Step number 5, don't rush, do your research and take it step by step. And for the bonus step, step number 6, make sure that the wifey is also happy. This has been the Vigilante Effect. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to watch my gaming setup in detail, you can check this video out. And I'll show you how I made an entertainment area for myself and a comfortable entertainment area for the entire family. And that's all I have for you today. Make sure you subscribe. Peace.
You have 5 buttons to choose from. Clicking any of them will lead to a happy place.